With Oldham Netball Club after a half and half day at the ENG Under-13s Youth Netball Premier League. First game against Saddleworth. In patches they did well. They put you under some sort of pressure, but got the job done. Were you happy with that performance?
Yeah, we beat them by a lot, I guess, so it's good to come in. We put out a solid performance and,
Do you go into those games with a certain game plan in terms of how you want to pass the ball, how many goals you want to win by type of thing?
Yeah, like the Oldham way, we just follow the Oldham way, and if we do that then.
And what is the Oldham way?
I think a lot of people, obviously, when we're doing it, didn't did the wrong thing because they were panicking, and I think that's what most of us did in the other game. But yeah, I think we played our best for it. So, yeah.
Okay, so you got the job done against Saddleworth. So you kind of qualified for the grand finals off the back of that win. You then went up against Chester, a team who are one place below you at the start of the day. Based on their performances this season, we knew it was going to be competitive, but probably not as competitive as it was. They were amazing. You got to give them credit.
Defence as well.
Yeah, defence was superb. So let's start with the opening quarter or couple of quarters. What was it you were struggling with as a team to kind of? Because I noticed as you normally move the ball nice and quick, but this time around against Chester, you're struggling to find passes. Was it their defence who was doing so well?
Yeah, they've got a really good defence, and so we're just trying to pass the ball, but it's like we couldn't get into a circle. We had to keep on passing it out, and once it got into a circle, it got intercepted. I think overall, we just didn't expect it. That's what happened, in Nottingham with Oaksway. We just thought that we would be good because we didn't know what the team was like. And last time we played Chester, we beat them by 20 goals.
Yeah.
So I think we just didn't expect it, and then obviously pressure and everything.
Like when you played teams in more shorter, because I think the Oaksway game was in a small 5-10 minute game type of a scenario. Did you feel after the first couple of quarters, look, we've still got enough time, we still can get back into this game?
It was the first and second quarter where it was sloppy and we just didn't play our game.
Yeah.
And then third and fourth quarter were our best quarters. We tried to pull it back. And so did they. And then they obviously were good. So it's we got a good goals, but then they would match it, but then we would get it, and then it was just So we did bring it back by 3 goals at the end. So I think we played our best.
You did. The third quarter in particular, you had them on the ropes, as you say in boxing, but they stayed quite durable, and they got a couple of goals which saved their game in the end because you were coming back at them. And there was a point in the fourth quarter you were 2 points behind. At that point there, you must have been thinking, right, we've got this now. But they kind of stayed disciplined, they stayed durable, and you continued to struggle to get past their defence. What was their defence doing so well to stop your attackers having a lot of success?
They were just blocking us off, stopping us from driving forward towards the ball.
Yeah.
And we had to run flat, and then that's when they came around and intercepted it. I think it was good that most of the time in third and fourth we stuck the short passes.
Yeah.
But then when we did do the other ball, sometime in that third quarter it didn't really go to plan. But then in the fourth we tried it, and because they were just tipping the ball.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to move on to short passes and everything.
Disappointed as a team, or does it take it on the chin, move on type of attitude?
We're all disappointed, but we're gonna bring it back. Yeah, we're gonna work on our mistakes, and we're gonna come back even stronger. Yeah, come back stronger.
What does that result mean for you as a team? Does that show you're potentially not one of the best in the country at this level when we're going into the grand finals, or does that show that Oldham can have an off day, but you're going to bounce back and prove that you still can be number one?
Bounce back, so happens. Yeah, we have an off day, but we just come back 10 times stronger. We always come back stronger. That's what happened previous, and that's what we're doing.
Well, going into the final game of the season, you've potentially set up Chester up for a league win here, because if you've got Kingsway Power, we all expected that to be the finale game which decides the league. It looks now unless Oaksway get a win, or why I could do something against Kingsway Power, the goal difference reflects that you're going to have to beat Kingsway Power by a stupid amount of goals, which in reality is not going to happen against a team like that. How much satisfaction would you still get winning against Kingsway Power, even though if you don't win the league?
Well, we beat them before, and they beat us before. It's just a matter of taking our time and just. Oaksway, you're a good team. So.
Do you believe Oaksway have a chance today against Kingsway Power?
Yeah, I believe we do, because they're a really good team, they're a really good squad as well. We've talked with them before.
Okay, so all in all, where are you at? How are you leaving today as a group?
We're
What do you need to work on in order to kind of stop that happening again?
Well, definitely just working on holding off our player and driving towards the ball instead of over like the loopy balls.
Yeah.
I think it's just staying calm. Most of us were a bit panicked and like worried that we were going to lose. So I think that just like I don't know, but we tried our best and I think we played really well.
Well, right, before you go, is that an environment do you find the reason why you, like you said, panicked is because you don't find yourself often in that type of environment, so it's hard for you to kind of cope with? Do you reckon that's what it is?
That's a, well, we start like, say we go a couple of goals down, and then we start to panic, and then just throw all the balls away again.
Yeah, so that's what happened in the past. But we always bring it back and then we're prepared and then we're ready. And I think we're just going to bring it 10 times faster.
So do you reckon that's actually going to benefit you as a team going forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to
Cool.
make us improve.
We'll train harder and
Nice one. Well, we look forward to seeing your last game of the season against Kingsway Power on April the 23rd. You're probably going to be big Oaksways fans today. So if you're bored later on, check out the game on the live stream. But well done, Oldham. We'll see you again on April the 23rd.